So now in the angle of intersection, this is the next topic. So angle of intersection, we talk about angle of intersection between two curves. Let us say that curves are C1 and the another curve is C2. तो ये जहाँ पे इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे होंगे तो हम कर्व्स को बना लेते हैं. लेट अस से कर्व कुछ भी तरह के हो सकते हैं. एक कर्व मान लेते हैं कुछ ऐसा है. लेट अस से वी हैव अनदर कर्व like this. So these are C1 and C2. Let us say this is C1, this curve is C2, and they are intersecting at a particular point. This, let us say point P, right? So this C1 is this, and this is C2. So now the angle of intersection means at this point where these two curves are intersecting each other, we will be drawing tangents to each one of the curve at that point P. So let us say at the point P, this is the tangent to the curve C2, right? This is C2 and this is the tangent to the curve C2. And we'll draw, this is another curve C1, and let us say we'll draw another tangent at the point P to the curve C1, right? Let us mark these tangents. One is, let us say, so this is at C2, so this tangent is T2, and this is at C1, so this tangent is T1. So the angle between these two tangents is, let us say, theta, right? So that is the angle of intersection of these two curves. So जो दोनों tangent at that point P will be making the angle with each other, that will be the angle between the tangents at that point, and those also, and that angle also will be known as the angle of intersection of the curves C1 and C2. अब यहाँ पे एक और चीज है कि if theta is equal to 90 degree.
Just theta, like, I mean,
Yes, what?
It's theta, like, could be this one or this one or this one.
With this one or this one? See, obtuse and acute angle. So if we discuss about obtuse and acute angles in the angle bisectors also, right? Both of them are the angles.
Yeah, no, but then no.
Both. See, if you talk about what is the angle between lines, both of them are the angles.
Oh, so then why you take only one? Yeah, okay, continue.
Yeah, both of them are the angles, right? So in this case, let us say theta is 90 degree. So when theta is 90 degree, we call them as orthogonal curves. In differential equation, we'll also try to see orthogonal trajectories. So when this theta is 90 degree, the curves C1 and C2 are known as the orthogonal curves. So this is the question, simple question, that y equals to sine square x and y equals cos square x. These are two curves given. And in fact, you have already been given the point of intersection x equals pi by 6. So you have to find out the angle of intersection between these two curves at the point x equals pi by 6. So these are the derivatives. Y dash equals sine x cos x, and derivative of this. They intersect at pi by 6. So we'll try to find the slope at pi by 6. So m1 equals 4 into half into root 3 by 2. So that will be equal to root 3, right? Now let us say the slope is m2, right? So here we have pi by 6. So sine of 2 into pi by 6 will be sine pi by 3, right? So sine pi by 3 will give us root 3 by 2. So minus 2 into root 3 by 2, that is equal to minus root 3, right? So we know that the angle between these two lines, or we can say tan theta, equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So this has become m1 minus m2. You can say this is m1, this is m2. So 2 root 3, and this is 1 plus m1 into 1 minus root 3 into root 3, that is 1 minus 3. So this is 2 and this is modulus. This equals root 3. So clearly we have theta equals pi by 3 because tan theta equals root 3. So this is the angle of intersection of these two curves, y equal to sin square x and y equals cos 2x, right? अगर यहाँ पे point of intersection नहीं दिया होता, then you would have to find out the point of intersection and then proceed with the angle that we have to find out. So let us try to do the next question. So the next question says find the angle between the curves y square equals 4ax, right? So let us remove this variable. The curve is y square equal to 4x and y equal to e raised to the power minus x by 2. So we have to find out the angle between both these curves. So in this curve, as you can see that since we cannot find out the point of intersection, क्योंकि x को आप अलग से नहीं निकाल पाओगे, if you equate both of them y and you substitute y, so अलग से हम निकाल नहीं पाएंगे x को. So assume the point of intersection to be p, let us say x1, y1. Now we will try to find out the slopes. तो अब यहाँ पे the derivative of this, let us say this is y dash and for this is m1, is equal to e raised to the power minus x by 2, and then you differentiate this, so this will be minus half, right? And again you are finding out the derivative at this point x1 comma y1. So this point should be here, it should be x1 because you are finding out the derivative at x1 comma y1. So the m1 is equal to, so this is y1, so y1 by 2. Now if we talk about this, differentiate 2y y dash equals 4. So y dash equals 2 by y. And since we want to find out the derivative at x1 comma y1, so this will be y dash will be 2 by y1. So now this is the m2. So clearly we have m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1 because the point is same for the curve this one and for curve this one. The point is same x1 comma y1 where they are intersecting. So at those points m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So they will intersect at the angle theta equals pi by 2, 90 degrees. So जब भी आप नहीं निकाल पाओगे curve, right, there is a huge possibility कि वहाँ पे जो angle आएगा कैसा आएगा, 90 degree आएगा when you are not able to find out the point of intersections, right? So the question says that show that the angle between the tangents at any point P, right? So if you take any point on the curve, for all those points it should be true. The line joining P to the origin is same at all the points to the curve. So let us say that the point is, any point is P is x comma y. So that point P is x comma y. So we will find out the tangent first of all, right, or the slope of a tangent, because we just need to find out the angle. So slope of a tangent will be dy by dx. For this, what we can do is we can differentiate this expression. We will be getting 1 by x square plus y square, 2x plus 2 y dash equals, c is the constant, derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. So here it will be 1 by, that is c into 1 by 1 plus y by x square, or I can write this down as, x square y square and x square in the numerator. So here we can write on x square plus y square c into x square. Now we'll differentiate y by x, right, because we'll have to apply the chain rule. So here it will be x square. So in this case x will be as it is, derivative of y, minus y will be as it is, derivative of x, that is 1. So now if you see here, cancel out this and this. So from this we will find out the value of y dash. So clearly this is 2x plus 2y y dash equals cx y dash minus cy. So from here, y dash is equal to, you can take this on this side, 2x plus cy, and you will take this on this side. So cx minus 2y. So this is the derivative at any point x comma y. And you can join the point P to the origin, right? And let us say this is m1. So that m2, or you can say slope of the PO, right? Y minus 0 by x minus 0. So that will be y by x. Now the tan theta between these two will be same as applying the formula mod of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So let us say this is 2x plus cy divided by cx minus 2y. This is m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. So cx minus 2y. So we can just simplify this a little bit, and this is clearly, you can take the LCM. So this will be nothing but 2x square minus cxy minus cxy plus 2y square, and the denominator will be same, so they will get cancelled out, and now you have cx square minus 2xy plus 2xy plus cy square. Now you can see and observe that you can cancel out few terms, right? So in this case, what you can do is you can cancel out 2xy and 2xy, right? So here we have, so x into this x square, and this will be plus cxy. तो यहाँ पे इन दोनों को हम कैंसिल कर सकते हैं. Finally, you have 2 times x square plus y square, because the rest of the part is just the calculations, and c times x square plus y square, right? So this is clearly 2 by c, right, which is constant. So tan theta equals 2 by c, and 2 by c is constant. So it simply implies that theta that we are finding out is constant. And now the important thing is that we have not used any particular point for this, right? We have used general point, that is p x comma y. So this is true for all the points where we have the curve p x comma y, right? So the next question we have, prove that the curves y equal to fx, where fx is given as positive, and y equals fx into sin x, where fx is a differentiable function, have common tangents at common points. So wherever they are intersecting at any point, at that point they are having common tangent, right? So it simply means that the angle between the tangents has to be 0, right? So first of all, let us try to find out the common tangents or the slopes. For that we need to find out the point. So at that point both of them should be same, y should be same. So we have f of x equals fx into sin x. So we are trying to find out the point of intersection, and clearly fx is positive, so fx is not equal to 0, right? This and this will get cancelled out. So for the point of intersection, we have sin x equals 1, right? So we'll just try to write down till this point, right? Let us say the point of intersection you have assumed to be x1 comma y1, let us say, right? So sin of x1 equals 1, that's it. Now we'll try to find out the derivatives, right? Let us talk about m1. In m1 we are referring for this, so that is f dash x1, right? Now we talk about m2. So the m2 will be, we'll later on substitute x1 y1, we'll apply the product rule. So f dash x sin x plus fx into cos x, and this is at the point x1 comma y1. So we can say this is f dash x1 sin x1 plus f of x1 cos x1. Now at this point, what we can say about this sin x1 is 1. So whenever sine of x is 1, it clearly implies cos of x1 will be 0. This term itself is 0, right? Sine of x1 is 1. So this is nothing but equal to f dash x1. So from these two, we have m1 equals m2, right? So when m1 equals m2 and the point of intersection or the point is same, right? So a line, so tangent to this curve at the point P is also having same slope, and tangent to this curve at the point P is also having the same slope. So actually we have the same line and same slope for both of the tangents. So it simply means they have, the tangent is only one, right? So it clearly implies that these two curves have the common tangents, क्योंकि वही आप separately भी अगर निकालोगे कि T1 is tangent to first one, that you will use the point this and slope this, and T2 you will use this slope and this point, so which are actually same. So the line is same. So at that point it simply implies, and वो tangent भी है दोनों के, and the line is same, so it simply implies that it is the common tangent to both the curves, right? So the next class we'll try to understand about the subtangent and subnormal, right? What are their lengths and what are subtangent and subnormals? That we'll do in the next part of the session. So till then, all of you, bye bye and take care.